Fire Emblem Fates Birthright is the perfect game for newbies to the series. Gameplay isn't easy, but it is forgiving, with multiple customization options for difficulty. It also presents a story that isn't complex so much as it is heartfelt, and although the writing can get melodramatic at times, it does elicit genuine bursts of emotions. Frustration, anxiety, sadness, it's all there, built neatly onto the framework of a strategy role-playing game stuffed with tactical puzzles that yield satisfying results. In short, it's everything you've ever loved about Fire Emblem, with a handful of new mechanical twists and quirks. Birthright begins with your customizable protagonist heading out with your 4 siblings on a mission for your father, King Garen of Nor. But, surprise, you're actually not their sister, but a royal daughter of the Hoshido Kingdom, a neighbor at war with Nor. After a brief skirmish, you are reunited with your Hoshido siblings and given a magic sword before being sent out into the battlefield. Here you are given the choice of 3 separate narrative paths, and if you pick Birthright, then you've chosen to remain with your blood family and fight the people who have raised you. Talk about biting the hand that feeds you. This sounds like a really cheesy premise, but it creates a canvas on which some truly affecting moments occur. Birthright follows the time-tested Fire Emblem format of turn-based battles playing out on a grid. You move your characters like chess pieces, weighing their strengths and weaknesses against your enemies. When engaging an enemy, the bottom 3DS screen will display how their weapons stack up to yours, as well as the potential damage you'll inflict on each other, and you can also highlight any opponent to see their range of movement. This is exceedingly helpful when planning out moves, especially when you're looking to protect weaker units. Birthright also emphasizes that same kind of unit placement introduced in Awakening, where placing units next to each other will often allow them to team up and get a few extra hits in on enemies. Selecting from your dozens of fighters and coordinating your assault is a delicate dance and forces you to agonize over every move. It's a special kind of anxiety that makes you feel accomplishment with each battle won, like untying a particularly convoluted knot.
Fascinating!
While Birthright's maps sadly don't have much variation, the plethora of activities you can do back at your home base do. The My Castle feature allows you to build a stronghold complete with armories, a mess hall, lottery shop, and arena, as well as your private quarters where you can get more intimate with your recruits. And boy, can things get intimate! As units fight together in battle, they can build up a bond that makes them a better team on the field, and in the sheets if it gets strong enough. Offspring resulting from these unions will show up in optional side quests called paralogs. This feature made me feel closer to my team, as all units are given the opportunity to speak with one another in the support menu, which tracks their budding relationships. Often I would find characters roaming the grounds together, harvesting daikon, or running the mess hall. Then I would come home to my husband and do ridiculous things like rub his face and blow on the 3DS mic to stir up bath steam. This gives you a deeper connection to your people, which adds to the lovely theatricality of the story and makes it that much harder to see them fall in battle. You can play a few ways in Birthright. If this is your first Fire Emblem, Phoenix Mode is a wonderful, more gentle-on-the-nerves addition that allows you to experience the story with minimal agony. Phoenix Mode resurrects your fallen units after every turn, which also allows them to survive nearly every battle and keep all experience points and items they earn. This, along with the scouting feature, makes the grind easier. Scouting randomly generates optional challenge missions on the world map, giving you the opportunity to spend extra time leveling certain units or preparing others for parenthood. Scouting allowed me to not only level up when I was too underpowered to progress the story and also spend time forging relationships between certain units. In this way, I could bring my army up to snuff with minimal fuss and also have a simplified way of breeding my army of super strong children. All 3 Fates games also let you drop the difficulty mode at any time if things get a little too much for you. So if you're easing into the Fates experience, or if you only care about the story and the romance stuff, Birthright is a great start. But compared to its sister games Fire Emblem Fates Conquest and Revelation, Birthright gives you more access to resources and allows you to recruit more units. So many people want to help you, and you'll have a variety of heavy hitter and spellcasters at your disposal. I liked my embarrassment of riches because it allowed me to tinker with my characters' classes and weapon sets, as well as buy them cute accessories or make them walk around in bath towels. It really gives you the feeling of running a small army, as you tend to their emotional and physical needs both in and out of combat. Did I mention at any point that your avatar can also turn into a dragon? I didn't, because it doesn't matter. Turning into a dragon in combat gives you a bit of a physical advantage in physical attacks, but not much. And after your initial transformation in the story, it doesn't acknowledge your weird habit ever again. It makes the whole shtick about you being the chosen something or other feel cheap, and its glaring lack of importance highlights some of the other cheesier melodrama of Birthright, like subplots about treason and your childhood best friend whom you forgot. But the melodrama works for Birthright, especially in the context of the building a ragtag army to take down a despotic leader story. Fire Emblem's over-the-top portrayals of heroism, love, and sacrifice add drama to fighting with sprites on a grid, and in Birthright, the cheese is turned up to 11. It's pretty great. If you loved its predecessor, Fire Emblem Awakening, you'll enjoy the heightened tension and intimacy imbued in every moment of Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. Between the strategy, the dating sim elements that can't help but swoon over it melodrama, and some truly gorgeous visuals and music, you can overlook things like repetitive maps and cringeworthy dumb parts of the writing. The series that kicked off the strategy RPG genre still has it, and you'll enjoy getting wrapped up in the conflict.